Hi, this is Ed Rushman for Whitestone Journal. Getting back from the gym, I didn't exactly do as well as I might have liked to have done tonight. Which, let's talk a little bit about expectations and who we are and what we're like. You know, people have expectations that are put on them by outsiders, but sometimes we put them on ourselves. So if you're in high school, then you may have an image of what a high schooler is like. And sometimes somebody else will say, well, you know, you're just in high school, so you're expected to do certain things. Maybe you think that high school is a time to party and hang out with people and be very social. Maybe you think it's a time to really study and work hard. Maybe you think it's a time to achieve in sports and win trophies, or you think it's a time to win sports and get a scholarship. But if you've got these things, they can become a problem because if we don't achieve them, then we start to judge ourselves. And really, maybe it's better not to have too much of an idea of what we're like when we go into things. Having a goal is different. You know, if your goal is to be on the starting football team, if your goal is to get straight A's, be valedictorian maybe or something, you know, those are real goals, and they don't say anything about who you are. Maybe you think they do, but they really don't. They're just things you want to achieve, and they're apart from you. They're not you. You know, if you become a parent, you may see other people that you think are really good parents and you want to parent like them, and you can imitate some of the things they do, but you're still going to do it your way. Even whether you want to or not, you're going to do it your way. Nobody copies somebody else. I know some people that are really wonderful people, and the husband, when they got married, said that he wanted to be like me. And, you know, yeah, it's a nice compliment, but I'd really rather somebody didn't say that. But he said, no, I want to be like you, and, you know, and they went out and had a large family, much bigger than ours. And he never ended up really being like me. He ended up being a whole lot better than me. I really admire him. And, you know, really, I'm glad he's not like me. So I don't think he really had that clear of an idea of what I was like and all that. I think that he said that to be nice, and he may have imitated some things. But for the most part, he just did what he thought he ought to do. And, sorry, first things first here, I got to get parked. So the point is that, think about Jesus. You know, we're supposed to be like Jesus. But what's really going on there? I mean, the Gospels don't tell us really much about him. And people say, oh, yeah, I know what Jesus looks like. He has a beard. And so the guys go, oh, I want to have a beard like Jesus. We don't know he had a beard. I mean, it seems likely given the time and where he lived. But, you know, we really don't know. And trying to imitate his mannerisms, the Gospel just doesn't tell us much. It tells us that he's loving. But on the other hand, he was pretty hard on the Pharisees and the scribes. He could get angry. I mean, there's a lot of things that don't fit. I mean, we just don't know. So in trying to imitate him, we're supposed to imitate Jesus in the same way that he imitated God. Being God makes that easier. But the idea is that we don't have a set of mannerisms to do. We don't have to dress like him. We don't have to wear our hair like him. We don't know anyway. So maybe not having a clear idea of what we're like and just letting it develop over time is better. It's something to try. If you find yourself frustrated that you have an image or you have an idea of what you want to be like and you're not able to do it, but it's not a matter of the gospel virtues or, you know, being honest, being fair, being gentle, being loving. It's not a matter of those things, but rather that you want to be dynamic, you want to be good looking, you want to be coordinated. I'm not very coordinated. You know, those kind of things. You know, things that whether you have them or not, God doesn't care. It just doesn't matter. If he wants to give something to you as a gift, that's wonderful. But sometimes we don't even know what the gift is until it's given. And it doesn't make a lot of sense sometimes to say, I want this. You can ask. But that may not be the thing you get. So maybe just today relax and just begin to be whoever God wants you to be, and don't have an image of it. Maybe don't have an image of Jesus. Don't try and picture him too much. I don't know. Let him be who he is. Be who you are. All right, I'm Ed Rushman for Whitestone Journal.